Hello guys, and welcome back to another cold episode. On today's episode, we are back in the village in our single-player survival Let's Play series. And what we are going to do today is, well, we're going to expand the village like we have previously. But basically, what I want to do is I want to put in some like stalls and shops like that, like you would see in an actual village. Or one naturally generated in Minecraft. Something similar, just right here in this little town area, right? I also changed this more to be a house rather than a cathedral. As you can see, I took off the steeple there so that our cathedral that actually looks good will be the only one in this town. And then we're also going to tear down a few of these houses, namely this one and this one back here, that don't exactly look good. Like this one, it's kind of in shambles. And it was the first one that I had where I actually just put villagers in and kind of started experimenting with them in at the very beginning of this series. So I'm going to get to work on that. Hey, we have our first cleric. Actually, we're gonna go get a whole bunch of rotten flesh and trade with that guy, because we haven't been able to trade with a cleric because we haven't had one yet. So we haven't had any way to really get rid of our rotten flesh. So let's go do that real quick. Also, I'll make sure to sleep, but I'll get that and be right back. Alright guys, so I did a bit off camera. First of all, I tore down the ice shack that was right here, and we're going to replace it with this building that I'm currently building. But we did happen to get some blue ice and packed ice out of that, which is super nice. I also talked to these villagers here, the clerics here. And as you can see, this guy is now a master, and so he sells nether wart as well as bottles of enchant, or he purchases nether wart and sells bottles of enchanting. He also sells ender pearls and glowstone and stuff like that, and gold and the rotten flesh. So what I did is I emptied out, like, you know, that chest that was full of rotten flesh, that's all it was. I emptied that out and brought it over here. As well as some nether wart, and so now we got that chest there full of it. And then hopefully we can get another, or we actually did have another one. I don't know where the other one is currently, but yeah. What? The butcher the butcher is the the butcher is the actual priest. The clerics, no, he's the priest. This guy right here, this butcher, yeah, priest. Then people are having trouble getting through the doors. Just one at a time, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway. So I'm going to finish building this up real quick. I do prefer to have larger buildings, as you can tell. Just because you can fit more villagers in there, so why not, right? This is going to be full of big buildings for more villagers, because more villagers equals more food in this world. So yeah, I'm going to finish all this up. Let me grab some black glass so that we have that, as well as I probably need this. Set that down. Let's grab some panes. Okay, how do I want to do this? I think something like this. Oh, also, while I have you all here, that's gonna look weird. So, sorry, while I have you all here, I want to know your guys' opinion on if I did a modded series. Would you watch it or would you not? Basically, I just want to know if that's something that y'all would be interested in, or if I should just kind of not do a modded series. And the reason I ask is because right now our SMP server is doing has a modded server as well. And I was just wondering if you guys would be interested in seeing me do that, or we could also do some RL craft. And I might try and make a community post about that. I don't know if I even can do that, but I will see what I can do, where you guys can vote on that as well. So just let me know down in the comments. Just say, hey, I think that doing a modded would be good, or hey, I think that doing a modded would or I think that, you know, I'd rather just see your regular playthroughs, or your current playthroughs, I should say. So I'm gonna finish up this building. It's not gonna be anything too fancy. Like, that one was really cool, and this one's gonna be just pretty bland and boring. So anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have fully furnished, quote unquote fully furnished, and finished up this house. So we've got, actually, I think it needs more lighting. So we're going to make sure that we add in more lights here. Because I don't want any zombies randomly spawning in here and murdering half of our town. That would be not good. Anyway, that hasn't happened before. It was a raid. But no, I went through and added in this support beam looking thing. I don't know. It looks fine. But yeah, we just went with a whole bunch of beds and a whole bunch of different workstations. And yeah, look, it's already working. Come on, show me the hearts. Yeah. 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 Get it all on. Okay. We really don't need this many villagers, but I want it to be almost, you know, as populated as a city would be, right? Or a large town, because vampires in their glorious castle require a lot of sustenance, and so what better way than to have an entire village just, you know, populated, I guess. Okay, so now I am going to redesign and refurbish this house right here. I want to keep some of the base stuff, like I want to keep kind of how the roof here looks and this entrance here. But I think I do want to maybe make it at least a little bit more of an L, right? So that it's like you walk in and it's actually open more so on this side and expand it a bit that way. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I will be right back when I have something to show you. So 1 second. Okay, we have now fully furnished this freaking Keebler Elf kind of looking place, but it kind of looks like I made it like a Keebler Elf workshop, and that's, I don't know why, but it kind of does. Anyway, so what I did with this one is, oh, that's not okay. Let me just fix that real quick. Basically, what I did with that one is I moved the wall. Hey, Louie, you can sit right there. I moved the wall into more of an L shape. And then I also just need that. I also basically just repeated the pattern that I had already seen here with this wall, with this thing. I don't know if I did that, but that's what I saw. So I did, you know, facing out, facing in, or facing out, facing forward, facing out, facing forward, kind of along this top row here. And then I added in this the log to support it. I couldn't figure out the word for that. So yeah, and then the roof is the same thing. It's just a repeating of the pattern that I saw. Since I wanted to just modify it, that's what we got. And so it looks kind of like this. And yeah, I think it looks fine. Well, from both the inside and the outside. However, the roof is pretty lackluster. It's pretty bad. But I mean, that's not what it's for. It's just there to be a roof. All of this is also half slabbed, so nothing's gonna spawn up here. Unlike on some of the other roofs, where like we had to actually put lights and such. So that one's fine. And then yeah, we just put in a whole bunch more beds and a whole bunch more workstations. Just, you know, a myriad of different workstations as well. And in fact, I think I want to add a few more here. I'm actually running out of workstations, oddly enough, because I think these are the only 4 that I have left. So I may need to make more. But yeah, overall, I think I'm actually gonna take these out. I don't think we need them actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so I'm down by 1, but that's fine. Should be good. Not that big a deal. And yeah, I mean, we're doing good. We're living life. We've got we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 houses now. All of them pretty big. So now we just need to do the outside right here and you know, put in a whole bunch of shops. And so I will get on that, and I will be right back. 1 second. Okay, so I ended up making 3 little shacks. This one's pretty simple. It's just nothing. Like, no one's actually standing here, but it's just like one of those stalls that you would come be like, hey, I'm selling something, right? And then we got 2 that are actually manned. We got this red and pink one, and then we got the blue, cyan, and green one over here. This one has a cleric in it, so we can trade with him, and I even put a brewing stand in there so that he can actually refill his trades. And then we got a farmer in here with a composter as well. In case we ever want to actually trade with them, we will have the ability to do so. However, with that being said, we probably won't trade with them all too often. That's pretty bad trades, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I think that's about everything that we had planned to do today. We built 2 pretty good houses, I'm not gonna lie. They're not the greatest, but they do their job, and I like them. And then we built this little shopping area, which honestly, this village is coming together. It's starting to look a lot better, a lot nicer, and yeah, I'm happy with it. So anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope that you guys did indeed enjoy. If you did, hold on, actually, just kidding, hold on. If you did indeed enjoy, a like is very much appreciated. And if you want to check out more content like this, as well as the rest of this playthrough, then just be sure to subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to always stay frosty. Bye-bye.